So, Reality Resort, huh?
It's really good!
So the pilot episode for Reality Resort came out around 3 weeks ago as of the time of recording this video, and oh my god, it was actually amazing. For those who have been keeping up with my channel, my art for a long time, you'd know that I have been excitedly waiting for this project since around December last year. And I can proudly say with my full chest that the wait was 100% worth it. Now, I originally was going to make an episode review, however, I kind of realized that that doesn't really fit in with my style of content. Sure, I like giving my opinions on things, but I wouldn't exactly say that I'm a reviewer per se. I'm simply just a certified yapper with evil autism, so don't exactly take this as a super detailed review. Of course, it isn't perfect, what is, and I will be giving a couple of criticisms, but at the end of the day, this is just me having a quick yap sesh about a project that I'm really passionate about. Now, before I want to discuss the characters and writing, I just need to give a quick moment to appreciate the visuals! And I don't just mean the animation. Don't get me wrong, the animation is absolutely incredible, but we'll get to that in a moment. The character designs, the colors, the backgrounds! Reality Resort looks very visually different to a lot of these animated reality shows like Total Drama, Disventure Camp, etc. Now, I know what you're probably thinking.
Well, technically this is just the Total Drama art style, so...
And yeah, to a certain degree, you are correct. But the show's bright and vibrant color palette mixed with the tone really makes this show stand out on its own. None of these character designs look dull. None of these backgrounds look like what we're used to seeing. And yes, while it is just a Total Drama art style, it's able to stand out because of these factors. And speaking of the characters, I absolutely adore how diverse everyone is. The different shapes, everyone's clothing styles, the color palettes chosen matching the character's personality. And going on a bit of a side tangent for a second, one of my biggest issues with Total Drama Island's female characters is that a lot of the girls tend to have the same body shape. The same head shape, the same nose shape. I'll put up a few examples on screen. However, a lot of the female characters actually do break away from this stereotype, and I am so glad. They have different head shapes, they have different lip shapes, they have different nose shapes, different body shapes. And the same goes for the guys too. Every single character in the cast has a unique silhouette that's able to separate them apart from one another. But the characters aren't just diverse in character design, they're also diverse personality-wise. Every character in the cast feels fresh, they feel new, they feel different. This cast doesn't feel predictable, it really does feel like everyone has an equal shot at winning, and I love that. Every character feels as if they have something unique to give, and they all play off one another really well. As the show goes forward, I really can't wait to see the characters interacting with one another more and how they'll strategize in the game. And speaking of strategy, let's talk about the game's format for a moment. The point system is something really new and different to these types of shows, and I'm all here for it. There are so many different strategies and ways that characters can play using the point system. For example, someone may not be willing to win a bunch of points and more so just focusing on the 250k for this season. However, other characters may take these points more seriously, planning ahead of time and thinking about reality royalty in the future. And not being able to see the characters' points is also a really fun and interesting way to keep viewers engaged. Really, my only complaint about the point system is that it was a bit complicated to understand at first. But then again, I also have a pea brain and that might just be a me problem, so I don't know. Overall, the point system is fresh, it's different, it's unique, and I really like it. As for the voice acting, it's really solid. Everyone plays into their character well and no one really fell out of performance, so good job. There were a couple of people who had kinda scuffy microphones, but I'm not gonna complain too much about that as I understand that not everyone is gonna have a professional setup. And at the end of the day, these are just voice actors who are having fun and just wanting to work on a project that they're passionate about. I myself have been voice acting for over 8 years now, and I only just got a microphone last year. Anyway, going back on track, everyone's line delivery was super solid. The characters felt like they were real people, and that's the best thing that I could ask for. You can just genuinely hear that all the voice actors were really enjoying themselves recording these lines. And at the end of the day, I think Cove chose a super solid voice cast. Now talking about the animation, it was all done by Odd Nation Cartoons, aka the creators of Disventure Camp. And considering Disventure Camp is so well animated, you bet your bucket that this is amazing as well. The character animations were fluid, they all had a lot of personality, and overall it was pretty well done. There were a couple of kinda awkward moments, like the way that Sarah just caresses the window, that was animated a bit awkwardly. And then there's also a scene where Charles just kinda shifts the position he's in. I don't know. I really think that's just an issue with Odd Nation Cartoons needing to pay more attention to their frames. Other than those couple of problems, the animation overall was stunning and spectacular. I really love the montage scene of Brad and VJ cooking up their drinks. You can just tell that the animators were having fun with the expressions and poses. Overall, when it comes to this show's visuals, it is just absolutely stunning. If you guys have even been on my channel for a couple of seconds, you can tell how much I love character design and color theory. And so this show's visuals and animation just tickles my brain in the right way. I'm not gonna shut up about how much I visually love this show, fuck yeah! And the last thing I want to talk about in this video is the writing. Overall, I've always really enjoyed Cove's writing style. For those who are unaware, Cove has been around in the Total Drama community for a relatively long time, being the creator of Total Drama Next Generation. So it's honestly extremely satisfying and fun to see a creator who's been around for so long improve on their writing so much. I kind of mentioned this a bit before, but the character interactions are really fun and refreshing. There are a lot of character dynamics in this cast that I really like. For example, I really love the interactions between Isadore and Drew. And the scene in the gym with Tino, Brad, Seth, and Finn was really fun to watch as well. The cast all just blends in so well with one another and the dialogue feels supernatural. Well, for the most part. There were a couple of lines that did feel really awkward and out of place to me, like I'll play this one clip of Marcus right now to show you what I'm talking about.
How silly of me, I just realized. My ex-wife's name is Mary. Anyways, Mr. Frat, why don't you take this one?
It's far from bad, not bad at all, but it just feels kinda out of place. But again, that's just my opinion. Overall, I have nothing but high hopes and praises for this pilot. Everyone involved in production, from voice acting to being an artist to animator to producer, you should all be extremely proud of yourselves for bringing the show to life. And that's the end of my yap sash. Oh boy, I just really love this show so much, I just had to make a video just gushing about it. Now, if you guys do want more Reality Resort, please do consider subscribing to their Patreon, which I will leave in the description of this video. Also, as of right now, they've opened up voice greetings for each character, and I do plan to get one of Marcus at some point. Again, all the links to supporting them will be in the description below. Now, this end part is mostly just for my returning viewers, so if you're just a one-time watcher and you want to end here, that's all good. I just want to give a bit of an apology for not really uploading a lot of content recently. I've been extremely busy for a couple of different things. Number one is, oh my god, I got a job, ooh la la. I work at a casual retail job, and that's obviously going to be my first priority over YouTube. Not only that, but I've also been a part of a lot of projects in the works recently. Not only have I been the artist and designer for all the Disventure Camp Funko Pops, but I've also become the animator and editor for the Rich Niche channel. So while these videos uploads may be slower, I will be a lot more active over on my Instagram, as well as being a lot more active with my podcast going forward. As of right now, we have 4 episodes already set up and planned, and we're going to be starting recording next week, so I really hope that you enjoy it. Having an audience that likes to listen to my silly little yap sessions genuinely makes me so happy, and I'm so grateful for all the support that I've gotten within the last year. You all mean so much to me. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And finally, before I finish this video, I want to give a very special thank you to my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much to Lucas Apollo, Ema Gaming, Top Ranger 237, La 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 Bamba, and Capanova. Thank you guys so much for your support. It genuinely means the world to me, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. Bye bye!